Things we all did as kids. I'm not sure what it is about this specific generation, but when it comes to things that we all did as children, we all share that thing in common. So of course, we're going to start with running our fingers through the school brick wall. Now, every time I was in the hallways, whether it be going to the bathroom or switching classes, I would always scope out an area of the wall that wasn't covered in posters or bulletin boards, and I would run my finger along it. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but it just hit different. It was impossible to stop. But then some teacher decided to ruin the fun for everyone in elementary school and decide that we were no longer allowed to do that, and that if we were caught, we'd get in trouble. Always leave it up to elementary school teachers to ruin any ounce of creativity and entertainment that kids have. Now, fast forwarding to 10 years later, I'm going to say loud and proud on the rooftops that I still do this. Starting off strong with a 10 out of 10. For the next one, all I gotta show is this. Yelling into a fan is one of the most euphoric experiences a child could ever have. Like, bro, we were Travis Scott before Travis Scott. This was the OG auto-tune, you know? I'm gonna be real with you guys. When I see a fan to this day, you already know I'm running straight up to it. It doesn't matter where it is. Walmart, IKEA, it doesn't matter. Now, a little story time. I know. First one in like 6 months. So one time I saw the fan spinning, and I always wanted to, you know, see what would happen if I put my finger on the plastic blades while it was spinning. Intrusive thoughts. So I did it, and to my surprise, it didn't really hurt that much. So then I decided to take it a step further, and for some reason, lick the fan blade. Yeah, I wonder what happened there. 8 out of 10. Pretending to smoke. If you live somewhere where it gets even a little chilly, you immediately know what I'm talking about. Back in school, I used to hang out with my friends, and we'd each scavenge the playground for like the shortest stick we could find, and then we would find one, and we'd all gather around together, put the stick to our lips, and pretend they were cigarettes. Till the day I die. Even though I can legally buy cigarettes, I'd much rather just pick up a stick and pretend it's a cigarette. So you're telling me I can look like a delinquent cigarette smoking child, posing myself at a much greater risk to cancer, but without damaging my lungs? Sign me up!
Oh, look at that dude at the bus stop.
Wow, is he smoking? That's so cool, bro.
Wait, he's not even smoking the fucking cigarette, he's just pretending.
That's even cooler. I want him to marry me now.
Oh, wait. You do realize that is a kid, right?
Another banger, 10 out of 10. All right, next up we got running. Oh, sorry. Crawling up the stairs. Now this was peak mobility. I was able to run up the stairs on all fours in the span of like 2 seconds. I remember it used to give me like this weird adrenaline boost. Yep, nice. This weird adrenaline boost the second I would reach the top. But if you thought I was fast during the day, you didn't see anything until you saw me at like 3 in the morning after getting a glass of water. You think I want Jeff the Killer to get my ass? Hell no, which is why I am booking it to the top. I know for a fact I was rumbling the entire house with how fast and aggressive I was stomping up the stairs. I bet if there's some video out there of me doing this, people would mistake it for one of Gollum's deleted scenes in The Lord of the Rings. I don't do this anymore because the current house I live in doesn't have stairs going to an upstairs, but also because I'm 6'2", and once you get a certain height, I think it almost just becomes physically impossible. Another 10 out of 10. This video has been filled with nothing but bangers. Okay, now for these next few, I'm just gonna be all slapping them together because I can't really say much about them. This thing. What was this thing? It was like a gang symbol almost. For the longest time, I didn't know how to actually draw it. But when I did, I pretty much felt elite. I felt like I'd just been welcomed into the cool kids club or something. This, to our pencils. Why did we do this to our pencils? For me at least, I remember there was a certain point where it just became unusable. I remember every time I would write on it, my knuckles would like smudge all over the paper. It was horrible. While on the topic of pencils, let's move on to erasers, which is essentially the same thing. Why did we always stab the erasers? What did they do to deserve that? And last but not least, that little door stopper thing. Whenever I would see one, I would either just swang it back and forth, or I would pull it as far as I could and let it go. I don't know what it's called, and I don't want to know what it's called. It will always be known as a door spring to me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Big thank you to Dorbles for doing a little cameo up in here. Make sure to go check him out. I'm going to leave his channel down in the description below. And a huge thank you for the support on the last video. That is surreal. Thank you guys so much. I love you all.
Yeah, my original song got copyright claimed, and I have a flight in 2.5 hours, and it's 11:30 p.m. I'm at my girlfriend's house, but I have to be quiet because everyone's asleep. Yeah, thank you guys.